Let's build a button with an image that performs some sort of action in SwiftUI. In our example, our button's going to show an alert. So we'll create a struct that is a view called ImageButton, and we're going to need a few variables. The first one is system name. I'm going to allow my image button to show an image from the system set of icons. We also need an action that should be performed as provided in our implementation. So in our body, we're going to create a button. It's going to have the action that's provided and an image. And we're simply going to provide the system name as provided by the variables. So in our preview, all we have to do is provide some sort of system name. We're going to use heart.fill. And for the action, we're simply going to provide an empty implementation. And it works. We create a blue heart as our button. But I want to show that in our preview, we can do something with that button. And I'm going to use a little trick. We can create a struct called mutable container. You could call it whatever you want, but simply we're going to borrow a view's ability to have state. So in our mutable container view, we're going to create a state, and it's going to be called isAlertShowing. And we're going to use this to show an alert. And this is at the heart of how SwiftUI works. When we create state, we create variables that all of the views observe. For example, in our body, we'll create our image button, provide an icon, in this case, again, heart.fill, and then in our implementation, what we'll do is we'll change isAlertShowing to true. Then to make the button easier to see, we'll scale it up by 3, so it's bigger on the screen. And then we'll go ahead and show the alert. So isPresented should be observing isAlertShowing. It's just a Boolean. And then finally, we pass the alert that we want to show. And in our case, we could say something like button clicked. So let's go ahead and test this. And it works. Clicking on our button shows an alert saying button clicked. And if you like this video, please subscribe and check out my other coding videos.